What's going on, MSFers? Duelim here, back again with another video. And today, we are gonna be talking about Gladiator. That's right, the first Annihilator to come to the game and start changing up the arena meta. We're gonna be talking about all the T4s and ISO 8 choice that I'm going with. So first off, his tags are going to be Villain, Cosmic, Bio, Protector, Annihilator. So he is the protector of the team. He is the taunter. We'll go to his speed. So 121 as a protector. He's actually slightly faster than Ares. If you saw my video yesterday about Ares, if you haven't, go watch that one. It's another good one because I only make good content. But yeah, 121, not too bad on speed. Not the best, though. We are trying to get away from the speed meta, but obviously 121 is still a little slow, but he is a protector, so it's not the worst thing ever. Secondly, he looks like kind of Mr. Sinister. Went like way newer, like just way more pops of colors, and then the mohawk or the faux hawk, whatever it's called, is ridiculously large, and I love it. So we're going to get to his basic Meteoric Slam. So attack primary and adjacent targets for 50% damage. If this character's health is 50% or more, apply offense down to each target. Then it's just more damage, more damage. And then if this character is below 50% health, this attack gains Drain as well, which is really, really cool. And then the T4 is just going to be damage. And Gladiator's not really here for damage. He's here to just stand there. But if he is doing more damage, he's going to drain more, right? So if he's below that 50% health threshold, and then that T4 is giving him more damage, he's going to be draining a lot more. So it's not the worst T4, but let's get into the other ones, and I'll rank all of them at the end. His special Tectonic Lift. Flip one random negative effect on self and all Annihilator allies. Attack all enemies for 100% damage. Apply Safeguard to self and all Annihilator allies. If this character is below 50% health, apply immunity for 2 turns and regeneration for 1 turn to self and all Annihilator allies. It's unavoidable, cannot be blocked or counterattacked. It then goes to clearing 2 random positive effects on all enemies. Clearing 3, it gets more damage, more regens, more damage, more regens. Flip all negative effects on self and Annihilator allies, which is awesome. Apply Safeguard as well. And then for the T4, clear all barrier on all enemies. 60% damage to all enemies. Clear all positive effects on all enemies. And then apply 3 generation for 2 turns. If I have to tell you this is an essential T4, then I don't know what to tell you, gents. Like, this is a great T4. This is an absolute shoe-in for a T4. Special, no doubt, we're T4ing that. Ult, Shi'ar Showdown. I think I said that right. If it's Shi'ar, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm not sure. So for his ult, this character is below 50% max health. Gain barrier for this character's max health. So that's why stats are super big on this guy. Heal self for 25% of this character's max health. Heal Annihilator allies for 15% of this character's max health. Attack primary target for 100% damage. This attack gains crit chance. If this character's health is 50% or more, gain taunt. So this is all primary target here. Getting more damage, more crit chance, more healing. Gain taunt and immunity for 2 turns. And then the T4 is if below 50% health, generate 3 ultimate ability for self. 70% damage for primary target. If this character's health is 50% or more, reduce speed bar by primary target by 50%. So this is a massive rewind. And guess what? This is not just in arena. So if you don't have him low and he's ulting turn 1 on you, he's going to rewind somebody by 50%, which is ridiculously, ridiculously good. And then he's also going to give himself 3 ultimate ability energy, which is pretty nuts because he's going to get back to that ult really quickly. So the T4 on the ult is an absolute shoe-in, no matter what. Got to do that one as well. And then for the passive, once again with this fancy word, Shi'ar's Rage, I don't know. On spawn, gain taunt, apply defense up to self and all Annihilator allies, so he's got taunt and defense up on spawn. On any turn this character is below 50% health, heal self for 5% of this character's max health. When this character drops below 30% health, this character has taunt, gain stealth. In arena, this character and all Annihilator allies cannot gain slow. That's massive. And then also in arena, while this character's health is 50% or more, enemies cannot fill or reduce speed bar for themselves, allies, or enemies. So This is massive, and this is why you know, Gladiator being very big is very important. This character has 2 or more Annihilator allies, while this character has 50% health or more. This character and all allies cannot gain exposed or vulnerable. And who puts exposed on defense? That's right, Mephisto. So they can't gain exposed, which is ridiculously good. And then for the T4, on spawn gain immunity and safeguard. On spawn, apply defense up for self for 2 turns to self and all Annihilator allies. Now, who has on spawn defense up, safeguard, and immunity? Does anybody remember? Does anybody know? That's right, it's the cockroaches of MSF, Infinity Watch, who are still around to this day because of that mechanic alone. So now, a character with brand new stats is going to spawn with immunity, safeguard, and defense up. And the defense up is for 2 turns, and it's to all allies. So, guess what? This guy's freaking ridiculous. And he's going to be very, very tanky. And then he's got the drain from his basic. He's got heals and regeneration on his ultimate. And then he's also got more regenerations on his special. There's no regens on his ult. But there's some healing. Yeah, there's some barrier on his ult. That's what it is. The barrier is on his ult. So this guy's really, 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 really good. But yeah, if you guys are putting T4s on him, you gotta do the ult, you gotta do the passive, and you gotta do the special. The basic is gonna be luxury, but since he is an arena character, it might be good to do all 4 of them because you want your arena team as big as humanly possible. As for his ISO 8 class, there's 2 choices here, and the reason why there's 2 choices is because his basic is primary and adjacent. His special is damage to all enemies, but his ult is only singular damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's only singular damage. So there's actually really 3 potential ISO choices on him. You could absolutely do Fortifier because he's going to be pretty low to begin with because you're not, getting him at super high stars unless you're a spender. So for low stars, I'd say Fortifier. You could also do Healer because those regenerations and those heals will do a lot more. It'll put more regenerations on allies. And then the last ISO class I'd say is probably Raider because, again, his basic hits primary and adjacent. His special hits primary and adjacent, or actually his special hits all enemies, and then his ult also gets 10% extra crit chance, and it can do a lot of damage, honestly. So I am probably going to be doing Fortifier because I really want this guy to stay alive. So I think Fortifier is going to be the way to go to start off. But again, you got to remember, they're clearing a lot of barrier on this team. So in mirror matchups, Gladiator might not have much barrier from Fortifier because they're clearing so much barrier in their kits. But I do think it's a good choice to start. And the best part is, once you put ISO 5 on people now, it's only 100,000 blue ISO 5 ions to change to another class. So put all 5 of them on him. Who cares? Scopely, that was an incredible change. Keep that up. That was ridiculously good. But that's going to be it for this one, gents. I hope you guys enjoyed. Build Gladiator, but I would not spend money on Gladiator. The person of the Annihilators that I would spend money on is coming up, but not Gladiator. So if you're looking for the one person you want to spend money on, I don't think it's Gladiator. But until next time, this has been Duelum. Later, MSFers.